My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Against the Storm! Sorry about the lack of an episode yesterday. There was a certain celebration kind of time going on, but we are back in the seat, in the saddle, and in everything else so forth. Hey, this Picton civilization, as it turns out, happens to have discovered a couple of treasure chests for us. Ancient valuables or resources lost by another viceroy. Select the chest to collect its contents, so we'll be taking the 10 artifacts from this, as well as 15 machinery from the other one. Don't mind if I do. So, in that same kind of vibe, it seems like I might want to work my way with our final civilization towards another question mark to try and just check that out. Equidistant between Elysium and the Silly settlement here, working up towards this dangerous glade modifier, which I would love to actually do, but I just can't access it. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best position if I want to possibly get another chest opened here. So we'll take this Coral Forest. Now, Coral Forest, what are you doing here? From our trees, we'll be getting the plant fiber, the meat, the incense, the stone, the crystallized dew. Also, Prestige 7 is going to be turned on. Villagers consume more luxury goods. Oof. Oof, ouch. Yeah, Garoonies. This is Tristonia. Welcome to Tristonia. Actually, you know what? They're the little... yeah, there we go. Let's make it a bit more Slavic. Tristonia. Okay. We've also got reeds, stone, vegetables, meat, insects, herbs, and coal from the natural environment as well. So we haven't got metal stuffs other than the crystallized dew from the tree. Average amount of soil in the area. The influence of the coral trees makes for the unique resources. I mean, let's just have a look at our base starting bonuses here that we could get. I mean, 8 lizards gives us 14 crystallized dew, 28 pottery. Those just aren't important to me, though. Having a little bit of money at the start is not bad. Certainly not bad. The humans have high starting resolve as well. So it's easier to favor the harpies and save the harpies from an otherwise negative occurrence if we have the humans as a pairing with them. I mean, honestly, largely this is going to come down to what I happen to find for our blueprints, really. That's going to... The blueprints and the cornerstones are going to guide us mostly in this area, I believe. Well, unless I think that I need a farm. Do I need a farm with a capital need? I thinkn't. We've got 6 treasures we can take out with us. Now, noting that if we take the humans, we are going to need bricks and wood to house them. So with 9 humans, I'd need 5 houses to house all of them. 5 houses is 3 of each. So I would only need to make 1 brick and 1 plank here in order to complete the full housing for all of the humans, which would then get us a really high low resolve barrier, which is to say, if I need to resolve any, dangerous cloud event or so on and so forth, that is asking for resolve for a long period of time, I can happily give it up. Let's do it. It's totally reasonable. Let's also take some wood out on the hunt here. The civilization of Tristonia is set up. Yes. We have the forest mystery of small pockets of bone marrow in the ground, or grow in the ground and on trees. Gain 5 sea marrow for every 5 coal produced during drizzle season. So that's double your fuel for any coal production. 100%, we are now gunning for a kiln. That's 3-star coal production. Turns 10. Is it 10? 10 wood into 5 coal? It's so efficient. And then also 5 sea marrow. Alternatively, we could get a mine active relatively early on. Really depends on whether or not we find a coal in our environment. So hailstorm for the possible fading if people don't have houses. Okay, we definitely need to get houses online earlier than we otherwise might. So I'm very glad we took the starting resources we did. Rot from the sky, food production is 15% slower. Melancholy for -2 to their resolve stacked every 60 seconds, but they need complex food and housing in order to avoid that. And then finally, insatiable hunger. They have a 10% chance of consuming twice the amount of food on each break. Honestly, this doesn't look that bad. As long as I get the housing and food kind of locked down, we're all good. Villagers also have a 50% chance to consume double the amount of luxury goods, what with the consumerism and all, and so on, so forth, et al, etc. So, obviously not going to be building that Forsaken Altar just yet, but we have meatstuffs and also stone in the base environment. So I know for a fact that stone is something I need to immediately get, because as soon as I have 6 of it, I can make our full set of human houses. Let's also get woodcutter camps down. Ooh, maybe I want to break it. I so seldom break into non-dangerous glades early on, but just looking at this map right now, it is begging for me to break into these 2 non-dangerous glades up to the north. Just leveled. Yeah, I want to go north. I want to take both of those out. If one of them happens to give me coal, immediately the whole game becomes much, much easier. Let's have a look at our blueprint. Greenhouse Ranch, Stamping Mill, and Granary. So a lot of these are actually really good. We immediately have access to a granary, which would give us the ability to get fabric 2-star production online. It's also specialized by farmers. We have a lot of humans. Humans are farmers. Greenhouse, same situation. Although we had greenhouses in the last run, so I kind of want to avoid them if possible, but I'm not going to avoid them just out of principle if they are the best option. Ranch is for meat, leather, and egg production. Unfortunately, it's asking for plant fiber, vegetables, grain, or reeds, which I can get on this map, but I can't necessarily reliably get just yet. The stamping mill for the pottery and the flour production. I'm going to hold off on this. I don't think we need to hasten that choice just yet, but we do need to get a second woodcutter's camp down. Oh, I guess I should also probably end up including you in the full path. There we go. This stonecutter can take immediately 2 workers. I'm also going to need an early crude workstation. And honestly, a crude workstation literally just facing the main warehouse seems incredible to me. Limitation is 15 on planks and bricks at the moment. You'll be using stone for those. There we go. Ooh, what? Oh, what a start. What a start. Okay. Trade logs. Gain 1 additional active trade route slot. Traders will arrive 25% quicker. Note. Trade is really ridiculously powerful, and we saw what it did in the last settlement that wasn't even entirely resolved around trade as its main objective. However, against this, we also see Crowded Caravan. Each newcomer group has 2 additional villages. So this would heavily incentivize me getting my food online really, really, really early. But more workers before even your first caravan has arrived. That's very valuable. That's like opening a camp of newcomers every single time. Instead, you get a new. Well, sorry, it's like finding the makeshift camp event every single time you find a newcomer. I'm gonna take the Crowded Caravan here. We're gonna go for a population situation. If I didn't title the episode that, it's probably because I pivoted the build, I imagine. Or found something better. Okay, big delivery for 5 packs of building materials. You'll give me 20 bricks. So I can already make 5 packs of building materials out of 18 bricks. So if I make 4 more bricks, I can use that to get big delivery complete. It will give me plank production and the bricks that I need in order to create the house instead. So I can just complete this while I'm on my way to complete the houses. As for camps here, a harvester's camp as well as a stonecutters. We have a stonecutters up. We're about to have the amount of bricks that it's going to require from this mission. That said, complete any 2 glade events, especially considering it's not asking for dangerous glade events, and I am intending to just break into 2 glades really quickly here. Problem solver. Call of the Ruins. Cut through the forest to discover 3 glades. And rebuild a ruin in order to get the 5 read per minute and these simple tools. I would love to get this. I do not think I can get this. Not right now. So alternatively, cut through the forest to discover 5 glades. What about clearing glades? What about we double stack the complete any 2 glade events? We only need 5 more building materials after the fact. We get 30 jerky, we get 3 parts, and we get 4 villagers. I like it. 5 building materials, 2 glades events, and also 2 glade events and 5 building materials. That'll do. Let's get our makeshift post down also. I'm gonna take 1 human off of each of the stonecutters camps at this point in order to, sorry, stonecutters, the woodcutters camps, in order to try and get our posts up. I need 18 bricks, and that's priority number 1. Get 2 humans in there. Doesn't matter about the makeshift post just yet. Oh, I love it when they're just immediately running directly across the street for it. Oh, it's so efficient. Okay, so that's our 18. They're not delivered just yet, but that's fine. As soon as... There you go. You deliver now. The 2 of them cart all of that out. Beauty. And then they'll start working on the makeshift post. The makeshift post is going to have the ability to make the packs of building materials that we require for the other mission immediately. This is such an efficient opening. I'm really, really pleased with this. Hang on, 3 bricks left? That's not correct. 3 bricks. Oh, sorry. There's 3 bricks in the ingredients and 3 bricks in the warehouse. So that's a total of 6. Sorry, I was trying to make sure. No, I got that absolutely right. I'm 100% certain. Yes, it turns out I did, but I was counting incorrectly. I got that 100% right, except for the one, obviously, except for the part that it got wrong. We lose a reputation, or rather an impatience, by gaining a reputation there. Probably could have held off on doing that for just a second, but admittedly, I did want to get all of my bricks so that I can get my human houses down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the makeshift post, I mean, I am apparently currently pre-making the makeshift post. No, I don't want to do that. I want to keep all of my excess bricks right now. So I'm not going to make the building materials just yet. So I guess effectively what I'm set up for is at the very start of the next year, so year 2, I'm going to break into 2 glades instantly and try and decide what I'm doing with them. Woo! Honestly, great start. Such a great start. I keep repeating it, but it bears repeating. I don't think I need to take anyone off their jobs just yet. No, not at all. In fact, we could even assign our builders back to woodcutting right now in the storm and be completely fine. Legitimately, it's actually probably not a bad idea to cut these open early now. We're halfway through the storm anyway. It's not going to cause any negative effects at this point. It's not going to give us enough hostility to increase our level. Sounds perfect to me. What? Human houses take 6 planks? I didn't know that. I need 10 more planks total. I mean, still can't put people in there. What? Hang on, no I can. Right, of course, because they're not making that anyway. Broccoli patch. Oh! Coal! We found it. We struck coal. Beautiful. Well, this is really good. We've also got a bunch of or small forages situations up here, so I can get some vegetables, start feeding everyone. So got a little bit of a reed field as well. I'm so glad that we have additional people coming in here. Speaking of those additional people coming in here, I'm going to be taking the more leather option, try and hold off from needing to get fabric from other resources for a little bit of time if I can. So now that I know the full spread of species we're going to be working with here, let's open their needs. What can we collaborate upon? I mean, clothing for the humans, jerky for the humans and lizards, oh, sorry, for the humans and beavers, for the clothing rather, biscuits for the humans and beavers as well, leisure for the humans and beavers, pie for humans and lizards, pickled goods for both the beavers and the lizards. Okay, that's enough. I'm going for the granary now. It's 2-star pickled goods production as well as 2-star fabric production. Cellar, press, trapper's camp, and ranch. Press is right out because I don't need that oil and I don't have any reliable resources for getting it. Ranch is not impossible, admittedly. We do have plant fiber right now, but we are about to get more vegetables. Ooh, very small source of vegetables. Maybe it's not a good idea. And if we need meat stuff, so we can get it from different resources. I don't really want to get 3-star wine production, but 1-star jerky is actually good enough to put online right now. Like, I could immediately start making that. And it's good with coal for its production. I'm gonna take the cellar. The bakery is deeply appealing for the pies and biscuits. However, the rain mill would be how I want to get the flour in order to run the bakery in the first place, so I will take the rain mill first. And sure, then I'll take the bakery. Thanks, game. I mean, if you're gonna do it like that, I mean, appreciate it. Appreciate it, you know. Okay. Okay, so let's get the cellar down, because this big boy should be making jerky. Make it only out of meat. We've got the ability to get more meat from Trapper Camp. Speaking of, I mean, putting it in that position would be really nice, but we can go there right now. Also, a new cornerstone arrives. Back to nature. An old forbidden ritual. Increases all yields by 100% in all buildings that use fertile soil, but you will lose all stored food cooked and raw upon picking the cornerstone. I don't think so. Copper extractor for 1 copper ore from every 5 wood produced, but it reduces your crystallized dew production by 1, so we never have any crystallized dew. Also, not great for me. Cheap construction. All buildings cost 40% less, but every discovered resource node has 5 fewer charges. I'm going to take cheap construction. I think cheap construction almost always pays for itself and then some. I think it's really good. I think it's really good, especially when we're in the position where, you know, like, These are costing 6 and 3. It's saving me 2 planks and 1 brick per house for a human. That sounds good to me. Another thing that I do want to do is make sure that I have some quests that I can actually try and resolve. We've only got 4 simple tools, some coal, but we got to get more coal. I'm going to wait until we have slightly more coal before I try and break into another glade. Seems the right thing to do. The 2 are in the trapper's camp there. And then once those logs are delivered, we'll have a couple of houses coming up quite quickly. Stonecutter's camp has no deposits nearby. That's fine. Frees up a couple of workers for us. Let's get y'all in the meat stuffing variety. No, honestly, they don't really need to do anything right now. You know what? I'm gonna quickly make 10 packs of provisions. And I'm also going to have our trading post constructed. These things need to happen eventually. Why not now? It's always been my thing. Why not now? Also, let's get the extra resolve for everyone in the camp by ascending our civilization. That'll take as soon as all of those are down, as well as the new houses. Or 1 new house. There we go. That's all the planks you need. Go for it, go for it, go for it. I also need to pre-make some fabric. Ooh, Jorg. Jorg. Welcome. You know, Jorg, you could actually save me a wee whack of time here if you wanted to give me some of that fabric. We can sell flour with 1 provision for 3. So 6 flour with 1 provision for 3. I mean, it's not good enough to buy from the trader in order to then sell. I do actually have enough bricks, but I really don't want to be selling bricks at this point. Yeah, I mean, most of these resources are things I really don't want to have to ship out. So I think exactly for that reason, I will take as many fabric as you'll give me. That 13 fabric gives us our cellar immediately, which then gives us our jerky production. So that is a complex food stuff for everyone except for the beavers immediately. Human relatives. 6 houses. We're on our way there quite quickly. 40 biscuits. I am going to be making that. Human population gives us the ability to make the brick oven for pie production and coal production, as it turns out. But I'm not going to want the brick oven because I already have 2-star pie production, so it's not much more efficient than that. I'm going to take human relatives. The ability to get 5 new humans as well as the +3 to their resolve across the board is really good. I'm not going to check our next order, though. Holding off for the possibility of a timed order. Deliver! Deliver! There you go. And now, yeah, see, I do have the ability. Ooh, 6 bricks? 6 bricks and 1 provision for 4 in return, as well as an increase in the relationship with Lottie. I think that is good enough. Our cellar benefits from brewing specialty, which humans have. So get in there and start making jerky with all your brewing skills. Don't ask me how it works. I don't know. Baffles me. Once that tree goes down, we know where our mine go. Ooh, I also need you back on brick production. Thank you. There it is. As for more housing, lizards should be quite houseable for us at this point. I'm gonna slightly move this. Start clearing out a slightly different area. Make it a lot easier to house the lizards and such. Let's also focus on getting maybe a different construction up. I almost always do pretty much exactly the same thing in terms of decoration, so let's do something different. What about 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna have like a T-pipe connector there and there. I'm not gonna have to finish all of this yet. In fact, that's all I need to put down at the moment. But that's gonna be a kind of interesting center square, hopefully, for the city. I guess I really should have prioritized the mine first, but the bricks aren't... Well, it's not the bricks aren't created, it's the bricks aren't delivered, really. There's the big problem there. Alright, they're checking furiously here in the cellar, and they are getting, 14 on backlog. I guess we don't have that many people eating just yet either. Come on. Okay, now with the additional space that we have here, we can make 2 more beaver houses. And then I'm going to construct 2 more lizard houses, rather, and then I'm going to construct a beaver house over on the other side in order to get our plus 10% to global production. I can't believe I haven't put the beaver in a woodcutter's camp this entire time. What is wrong with me? Oh boy. It's honestly not causing much of a problem, all things considered. Could be a lot worse. Having a look at this mine. I guess, yeah, we're not really producing much coal just yet. So this is... Oh, that's fading for anyone who's not housed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 people off of woodwork, one person off of woodworking? Yeah, 1 person off of woodworking in order to lose hailstorm, so I don't have to worry about people fading. And then as soon as we complete our housing, I can put that person straight back on. Doesn't matter. Let's check out Ancient Hearth is 29% maximum for its blight rod at this point. Quite reasonable, well contained. Ugh, what an opening. What we're really lacking right now is food, right? That's the big lack. Especially for the beavers. If I can find a consistent source of flour generation, so obviously generation of the materials that we'll be using to create flour via the rain mill. Very, very pleased about that. The fabric also should not be created in that building because we do have the granary, so let's go get that granary down. Pickled goods is also going to be pretty important, so I got to remember that. I mean, I'm probably not going to get water skins, to be entirely honest. Like, leather is not going to come fast and furious on this map. We do get it when we are hunting, 20% of the time. But that's about it. Insects and eggs right now does seem really helpful. But 3 additional beavers. I'm going to take the 4 amber and 3 additional beavers. The 3 additional beavers immediately go into the mine. I want this mine working at full capacity the entire time. I want to give this its 50% mining speed upgrade as soon as possible. As soon as we are no longer burning wood at all, life becomes incredible for us. Oh my god! Oh no, all of these are really good. So value, well, I say all of these. The last 3 of these are really good. So value added tax is 2 amber for every 6 packs of trade goods produced. We're not really setting up to do that. Bread pills. Bakery production is 50% faster. We do have the bakery. We do intend to heavily utilize the bakery. Nothing wrong with that. Peasant supplies receive 3 packs of provisions for every new villager. Y'all, We get 2 extra villages every single time. There's a glut of provisions without me ever needing to make provisions myself. Support a trade empire without really needing to make the resources for it just yet. Sehilda's secret cookbook, though, is I make pie, it makes jerky. Incredible. Doubles my food production as well as the luxury production for the humans and the lizards out of that. I think I need to take either peasant supplies or bread peels. Bakery production being 50% faster is really good. By the time I have bakery production online, I typically then can afford to give my other resources away for making provisions. I'll take bread peels. One of those was immediate and one of those was delayed, and I took the delayed one rather than the immediate one. I don't feel great about it, but yeah, it could work out pretty well. Okay, Eros. I can sell you 11 plant fiber for 4. Like I could go all the way up to 16. And then Iladi. That's from 4 of them. So I could sell 6 crystallized dew for 9 to Iladi. Do I want to get rid of my dew primarily? I think so. And then I'll take the 1 trade with Eros. Increase in relationship there too. 2 humans and 2 beavers remain unhoused at this point. Just gonna tell you where to prioritize just first. There's our human house. And as for the granary, do I even want to put... I'll put 2 of you into the fabric production right now. Getting that up to 50 is totally reasonable as a goal. I'd like to have some of the other, some of the others that I can create. Some of the other major materials, the planks in particular. I would like to have a plank creation methodology set up. Are you kidding me? Where's all my coal and... Oh, there's the sea marrow immediately kicked in. Okay, I guess, yeah, we haven't done much mining yet. We got more to do. Yeah, there we go. Up to 10 sea marrow. That's going to continue running. Great, great, great. I wanted to have some coal production online, and then I wanted to break into the glade. Pretty sure about that? Pretty sure that was the order I wanted to go in. Let's get the 2 of you out of that crude workstation. I'm not going to continue trying to make packs of provisions at this point. I think they're asking for materials I can really not afford to give. Let's get a second trapper's camp up, though. Easy way to give a job to these 2 lizards remaining. Old Farloof has arrived. Welcome, buddy. What do you got? Villagers move 10% faster on roads. Love it. Builders construct buildings 50% faster. Love it. Gain 2 bricks for every 10 pottery produced. If I took the stamping mill earlier, I would absolutely take repurposed clay here. Stamping mill was 3-star pottery production, 2-star flour production, which is what I really would have wanted it for. The advanced smithing for the +1 simple tool production. I mean, it's good, but I don't have simple tool production online just yet. Although I will find it relatively easy to make simple tools. Let's have a look at this order. Adventurous Viceroy. Cut through the forest to discover 3 dangerous off-bidden glades. I can do 1 of those right now, but then I would need to do 2 quite quickly thereafter in order to get the Explorer's Lounge. Meat diet. Fulfill your need to eat jerky 50 plus times. We get +1 to egg production, 30 eggs as well as 30 flour. Let's have a quick look to see if there is egg on this map. There is not egg on this map. That's unfortunate. So having +1 production to egg is significantly worse. Man, I'm actually leaning towards the Adventurer's Viceroy. I'm gonna give it a go. See if we can get that done. Okay, also look at one new order. Forest Fascination. Cut through the forest to discover 5 glades within the next 10 minutes. I mean, I have to cut through to discover 3 anyway, so if I cut to discover 2 more in order to get +5 to copper bar production, I'm not going to be producing copper bars on this map. That's literally just not going to happen. It gives me 25 amber, and it also gives me +3 to global resolve. Yeah, that's just not actually going to occur. It's realistically not happening. Good friends, though. Reach standing level 2 with 2 settlements or trade routes for 30 amber, 40 water skins, and 12 simple tools. I'll take good friends. I think that's easier for us to complete. Don't have to go too far out of my own way to do so. Old Farleaf. What do I want from you right now? If I'm entirely honest, I just want as many simple tools as I need to make sure that I can complete the dangerous glade events without dying. So, like, 13 of them sounds great to me. Let's have a quick look at our consumption. I mean, I don't want raw meat consumed at any point if I can avoid it. Big problem being that yeah, you know what? Let's also get the foragers camp up there. That's overdue. Just so that I can get the vegetables to feed the beavers. High level of already? Well, sure, I'll deal with that, but really? Black post. Put it down, you can use, use coal as your prime. Well, it's slightly harder for us to get at this point. I kind of have the woodcutters camps emptied a little bit even. You know, I'm going to take the rest of you off of grain production and put you back into the woodcutting. I never realized why it was so difficult for me to get into this glade. As it turns out, I wasn't really cutting. Sure, I'm taking 2 of you back off the job. I just need to get the blight post constructed and have people constructing things in the blight post quite quickly here. Lest I start losing buildings. Hello? You get -6 to global resolve for every 10 amber in the settlement's workhouses while it's being worked upon. It will lose all of our amber and all of our wine if we fail to complete it. But we've got a long time, and it will happily take incense, oil, or scrolls. So it's the red trees here that have a 20% chance of giving us incense. I don't think I can cut down enough red trees to get us, like, where we're gonna need to be right now. Not unless there's, like, already a bunch of it in the camps. No crystallized yew there. I mean, there is crystallized yew, just not the incense. You know, we do technically we technically have the ability to get scrolls. Pigment or wine as the input there. Up to a total of 30 scrolls. The only problem is, like, wine as an input would require then, yeah, berries. Reeds? We do have access to the reeds. We just don't have the water skins, pottery, or anything else we would need. Okay. Frustrating. I think I have to solve this with the simple tools. I don't want to, but I think I have to. Do I need to solve it right now with the simple tools? Because if not, I might be able to use 12 simple tools to open a different chest and get the resources I might want for it. The argument I am about to make for that is in support of the idea of, oh my god, that's a forbidden glade down there. The idea I'm proposing is that we break into another dangerous glade ASAP. Something along the lines of this. Looks good to me, as it is. Yeah, let's just get the 3 humans there in the light post, unfortunately. Someone's got to plug away at that job, otherwise we are dead. Thank you, buddies, and thank you muchly. Oh, I'd love to resolve this with any other resource. Oh boy. Just gonna quickly prevent you from cutting down the final trees that will actually break us into that glade while we're in this season. Also, Storm. While most people have complex food and most people have housing, not everyone does. And as a result, things are getting tough because I have started to increase our hostility a decent amount. So I can get down to hostility 2 there, but we also have 2 people that are still not housed. Those beavers are kind of just under risk until I place down a new house for them. So in order to lower that risk, I'm gonna sacrifice 2 stacks of wood. Also going to prioritize the beaver house as the highest production we require. You know what? I'm actually taking 1 more person off. I'm not gonna sacrifice wood. We're gonna sacrifice 1 stack of coal instead. Oh, hell yes. There go the majority of the cysts. Adventurous Viceroy is having some pretty tough times right now. We've got 3 minutes and 23 seconds to break into all of the glades. Oh, now that that house is built, I no longer need to sacrifice the coal. And I'm going to take 2 of you off of that job, start creating things in different areas. I mean, the rain mill gets created, but it actually wasn't a priority. As it turns out, we're not going to be able to use that in order to make the scrolls. At least not for a while yet. Let's get the worker... Wait. It's alright. Get some of the workers back into camps, I guess. No, I want them to start walking over there. I guess I'm just gonna say I'm gonna sacrifice coal for, or sacrifice wood for a bit, and then immediately stop sacrificing as soon as the season ends. I do want more lizards especially, so I will be taking the left package here. Also gives us access to more simple tools, some copper bars, some roots. get some of you back in the crude workstation there. Let's get one of you making stuff in the posts. One of you giving some extra resolve to everyone around. And then we'll replace the workers in that woodcutter's camp. One more cornerstone for -5 to the resolve of woodcutters, but discovering a glade grants 5 simple tools. That's going to give us the ability to basically, like, instantly complete pretty much whatever we want. Urban planning, though, for every 10 completed trade routes, all houses have room for 1 more person. I'm taking improvised tools, especially because we are literally set up to break into 2 glades right now as our highest priority. Okay, Adventurous Viceroy. This is fisherman traps are spawning the entire time while doing it. That's fine. Burn sea marrow or coal. Obviously fine for us. Gives us back leather, meat, as well as 10 copper ore and 30 wood for every open cache. Honestly, I'm probably going to go for the reputation here. In that area, we also see that trappers camps of the 2nd degree are going to be very valuable. Oh my god, look at all that leather. Look at all those eggs. Some of those eggs, 20% eggs. Still not worth getting +1 to eggs. More insects up there, though. All very good. Now that that's occurred, it's time to move this woodcutter's camp down to this position in order to assist this cut. I'm going to tell you, stop burning coal ever. Burn wood as a backup if you absolutely need to. Because I'm going to require coal in order to resolve the Fishman event there. I'm strategically keeping myself at 0 money right now so that the worst thing that this event can do to me is give me 1 impatience point. If these guys seriously take, like, more than a minute in order to cut down these 4 trees, I'm gonna lose my mind. I will have done absolutely everything possible in service of getting all of the glades open. I'll take all of the negative and none of the positive for my hard work. You're kidding me? They're actually... Oh my god! I'm heartbroken. Seconds. Wildfire! I have the 17 crystallized dew. In order to resolve this, we will lose fuel at a rate of 5 every 15 seconds, which would prevent me from resolving the other one. Although it would give me the incense to resolve this mission. So let's resolve the coal first. Pretty good idea to get the beaver house down pretty soon, I feel. The human house there, and then some lizard houses. Grand. Ooh, so it's a lack of wood that's giving us the inability to continue past this point. I'm just remembering what just happened. Anyway, let's keep cutting. We'll walk out in the end, I think. Additional housing's coming back as well. Good to see. Fisherman totem spawn nearby. Unfortunately, that spawned even before I've started officially working on this event because we're still carting all of the coal over. Now, yeah, as soon as they're now both holding enough coal that this event is going to have its delivery complete. So wildfire, I can begin, because it will now start burning away our resources. But we can also get some sea marrow back, as well as some purging fire and some incense, which will resolve the other mission for us. Another Fishman totem. Oh, that's a lot of hostility. Tell them they can burn the coal, obviously. Jorg, welcome, Jorg. 20% faster global food production. Ooh. Small farms for vegetables and grain. Give me the grains so that I can start trying to cut through things. I like that. I need 12 money from you. I don't want to give you all of my sea marrow. I also don't really want to give you 5 parts, but I'm leaning that way. 6 parts, wow. Honestly, I think that's the trade to make right now. I don't love it, especially considering how many people I'm going to have access to over the course of this run. But it still seems kind of responsible for me. And then this one's there. Those. Great. Okay, we're delivering out the final 7 over to the wildfire. The Fishman's Cave is now actually officially being worked on. New order has arrived. I'll take the aesthetic one because 20 amber and the crystallized dew for something I have full control over is pretty comfortable for us. Royal Gardens versus Lost Supplies. It's like the keep goods option as a reward for a Glade event in order to get +2 to oil production. And 10 simple tools. I'm gonna lean towards the Royal Gardens here as well for the biscuits, the packs production, and the trade goods, because those wildfire essences will probably get sold. I do also like the idea of trying to get 40 biscuits out of you. The only problem is I really don't want to give away my sea marrow or my simple tools if I can avoid it. That would give us the ability to fulfill human relatives, which would then give us 5 humans, 50 mushrooms, and 3 global human resolve quite quickly. As well as feed our beavers and our humans at the same time. Jerky's doing really well for us. I'm almost leaning toward... Yeah, I'll do it. I wanted these simple tools so I would be able to guarantee that I can complete the things that I find in these new areas, and I've guaranteed that. Although, +2 to stone production, 19, as well as 4 food stockpile, +2 to stone production, 15 parts, 40 scrolls, 8 artifacts. So I can sell a total of 10 of these. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell 10. Is that enough though? Not exactly, but I could probably kick in a couple of other things to bring this up above board. That'll do it. Okay, let's go to the new Fishman totem. Oh, no, new Fishman totem, apparently. Although, these events, are they now being both worked upon? They Ah. Are you... You're going to the workplace. You're there. All's well. I'm going to tell everyone, absolutely increase the heck out of your speed for as much sea marrow as that requires. Small Travis camp has no deposits nearby, that's fine. Admittedly, all of these locations are far too far away for you to really benefit from right now, so actually we're just gonna have some additional free workers. Which is gonna be pretty important because we have some farms to make. It's a small farm in this farm field. And it's like... There we go. And we'll do something similar up in the top left in a bit. New fisherman totem has been addressed. Good. Make sure they destroy that then. 2.5 minutes until the wildfire is complete at this point. No more sacrifice of the sea marrow available. Unfortunately, our hostility is going to be very, very, very high during the season. So thankfully, everyone is eating a complex foodstuff and everyone is housed, so I don't have to worry about melancholy. I mean, obviously, I want to take as many woodcutters off at the job as possible right now. And I'm also going to sacrifice 1 stack of wood to try and keep us relatively stable. Mine has no available ore, that's... Let's tell you to go up to 25 for each of these resources that we're otherwise currently limited on. Blight posts, we don't have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough blight rot to cause too much of a problem right now, but we can employ a couple of you still fighting that blight. Take it early, why not? So Trappers Camp has nothing to buy. Again, the thing is, I am going to need the meat stuff again very, very soon. But I'm going to prepare. Take that apart. Mine temporarily has all those people in. Let's put 2 in the woodcutters camp. None of the rest of these really asking for anything right now, I guess. Let's also get 2 trying to resolve this large amount in cash in order to give me the parts and the scrolls that I was asking for. Another fisherman totem, we'll take it down. Low on fuel, makes sense. Beats reservoirs low, makes sense. Yeah, okay, we don't really have any wood left anymore either. Put the 2 of you in the woodcutters camp. Don't really need you to immediately deliver. Does anywhere else hold wood for any reason right now? Guess the cellar holds coal times, at times rather. Oh boy. So the main event up here is completed the absolute least. Unfortunately, it's taking a while to lose much of our negative resolve. Okay, never mind. Beavers are happy enough to stay around. Good. Let me get out with the storm. Thank heck. Oh. Newcomers arrived. I will take more non-humans, please. Immediately, we're going to fill the woodcutters camps. Also going to fill the mine because during the mine, nope, did not fulfill brick. There we go, the bricks are now delivered, so I can construct this via bricks. Pit pony for 40% faster production. Also a new cornerstone has arrived. You've managed to enlist some excellent hunters. Meat production increases by +1 for every 25 times it's produced. Noting that I still have multiple different sources of meat on the map? Absolutely. God. I mean, there's the lumber mill. That's the plank production that I really wanted to have online. I mean, what I really wanted to see there, admittedly, was the Trappers camp. Oh my God, the Trappers camp would be so good right now. Alas, Problem Solver, however, is available for us. 2 out of 2 Glade events have been complete. Guess this one out here is complete. Giving us 10 planks, 6 simple tools, 3 new villages, and another point. Take the 2 of you out of there. And packs of building materials. I actually think, yeah, packs of building materials are constructed in this building. And, well, heck dang, they might as well be constructed out of some of the other fabric. Let's also make some more fabric using the granary. I'll get 2 in the, well, not 2 in the Blight Post, actually. You know what I really need right now is another woodcutter, really. Like, all of my woodcutting is way slower than I need it to be. Go on then. Go make 2 more woodcutters camps for us if you could. Small forager camp is nearby. This is also gone. Don't need it. The lumber mill will take 2. Let's see what woodcutters camp. Great. Okay. Full occupation of workers at this point. So free up another person from completing a task. These just have their deliveries to do. Should try and make sure that everyone is housed yet again. There's the human housing done. Some lizard housing up. And then 1 human house. That'll do. Works well enough. Okay, I'm also looking to cut out a farm up here. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. We're looking for something like that moves over. A small farm is made there. Although I decided these need to actually face the farmlands, didn't I? And some extra land. There you go. Clearing glades. As it turns out, it looks like we double produced most of the things that we made. So I've ended up with a ridiculous amount of packs of building materials. Despite not really intending, but that's fine. I'll take my 30 jerky, my 3 parts, my 4 villages, and my 1 additional reputation. Can I have a Trappers camp, please? Well, you won't allow me a Trappers camp, but you will allow me a clothier or a provisioner. Provisioner already gives us the flower production. We have the flower production. Clothier for coats and water skins. We're going to end up with a lot of leather and a lot of meat as long as I end up with a Trappers camp. If I have a Trappers camp, then immediately my Clothier is online. I'm taking Clothier for that reason. Having a clothing, especially consistently for the humans and beavers. Very powerful indeed. I need a second half, don't I, at this point? I really do. I really, really do. It feels like it needs to be out in this location, like literally up here, probably. Resources that are exploitable down in this region. I mean, literally, it's just like the stone. And the stone is even near over there. So yeah, it's absolutely this area where I'm going to want my new small hearth. Something like that. One over. So it'll be in that space specifically. So then I'm going to put the warehouse there. Just going to set up all of the rest of the important scaffolding. Just so that I can actually get people into the area. We start making all these extra lizard houses so the lizard doesn't leave. There we go. Human going small farm. Looks like coal's back on the menu. Speaking of coal being back on the menu, we do want to have more coal production available as well. How long can I rely on this one? Oh boy, I can rely on this one for a while longer. Never mind, I'm just going to use that. So let's get some of y'all back in, making the meat stuffs in the cellar. So this event is now complete. We've got the incense for resolving the Forsaken Crypt event. We can get +1 to global resolve for every 2 caches opened, as well as 40 scrolls, 40 pottery, and 30 crystallized tube. Oh, I actually have amber now. So this is far too negative for us to actually commit to. So I gotta wait until our next trader gets here before I try this event. Trader is in 4 and a bit minutes. You know what? No, they're not. Call immediately. Trader is in 31 seconds now. I'm gonna offload my money. I don't really have the ability to trade right now. As soon as I get my trapper's camp, immediately we'll be fine with that. Sir Renwald Redmane. The clan hall. Passive effect, Ancient Ways. Ancient Ways gives you +100% to your production in camps. I'm taking clan hall. No ifs, ands about that one. It looks like we only got 29 for the need for biscuits consumed, but I'm gonna need more biscuits because apparently we were consuming multiple biscuits at once. Makes sense. It's part of the modifier that we are currently playing. So I'll take a couple more of them, see if we can get 11 people to actually eat this time. And then I can go start the Forsaken Crypt event. Ha, I've got no money. What do you want to take from me? Harvesters with nothing nearby. Fair enough. Does not need to be occupied right now. So this out here is another human house I'm looking to create. Let's make 2 more lizard houses, there and there. Beaver house easy. And then 1 more human house. So So all I gotta do is shift this beer house up and across, and then replace it with a Humi. All of this is going to require some more brick from us. And now, or rather, now that I have completed the large amount in cash, I'm getting +2 to all of my stone cutting, so it's time to return to stone cutting as a job. Oh, that clan hall is so powerful. It's just I need some more stone to get it in the first place. I'm going to turn vegetables production off. We make enough food stuffs elsewise. I don't think we need that. Human relatives is now complete. We get 50 mushrooms, we get 5 more humans, we get 3 global resolve for all of our humans, as well as 1 more point of impatience. And you know what? Before the start of the next episode, I will not be checking what we're getting from this reputation point as for our new blueprint, because that is going to be hugely influential over what we do at the start of the next episode. Until then, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Against the Storm. We're well set up to exploit the bakery from here to high heavens. All we need to do is find a trapper's camp so that we can feed the people along the way. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we see you all next time.